Hey everyone, hope that you're doing fantastic. So I'm just jumping in here to check the energies. I just did a very profound reading for my audio channel, and luckily I was able to salvage that reading because it got cut off, and I actually was playing it, and it got cut off, and I couldn't get back to the original, but it somehow locked it into play mode, and I just turned my other recorder on and recorded it and then transferred it back to the channel itself. And so it was too profound to it was just an act of the divine to keep it, but anyway. So I just want to do a visual and see what's going on. So if you did find this channel for the first time, listen, I'm just spiritual, okay? I could come across real heavy churchy, and I'm real heavy not. Okay, but I really could come across that way just because I use scripture and the living Hebraic language, which is part of the tarot anyway. That doesn't make a person churchy. When you've had an awakening, you are free. You're just free spiritually for the truth's sake, okay? And things that we walk out and we know what the truth is, and you're not willing to, if you're not willing to look at the truth, then you're obviously of no worth, really, to the divine. But if you are willing to look at the truth, then you're free. And you'll take truth from whatever you can find the truth, and where, wherever it comes, it will definitely lead the path for you to be free and help others to be free. And the truth comes by the divine and acknowledging the heavens, because as in the earth, so as it is in the heavens, okay? And I don't look at astrology, although if I hear the divine say to look at something, I obviously go in the way that the spirit of truth is leading me. When you're free, you're free. But I just allow the spirit to lead, and who knows which way the spirit's going to go, except for the spirit of the divine. But he does have standards, and the standards are not to hurt one another, and not to kill or steal or lie about your neighbor, or do something that's gonna hurt somebody else and that kind of crap. So I do keep covenant with Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, and all of the hosts of heaven. So, but if that's not something you're looking for, you're not gonna like me, so you might as well just go ahead and just click on off right now. And I get really bold because I do feel the energy, and that negative energy will be addressed on my channel. Okay, we're not fighting against one another, but some people think that we are, because they've opened themselves up to realms in the spirit without any kind of understanding of what's really happening, and they just go with any kind of emotion that's coming across them, and so that makes you and I have to get up and fight against that crap, because people are cuckoo in the freaking head, because all they want to do is to be led by nasty energies and gimme, and I'll take, and those are the kind of people that are going to get shaken out of the earth and shake, goodbye now. So anyway, but I do use the scripture because I love the scripture. There is truth and life in the scripture. So anyway, welcome if you do stay. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. All right, so we have the moon. Something is very much emotional right now in the home, maybe with the mother, with the children. Somebody's tapping into their intuition with the moon. Some people are finding romance. That energy is romantic energy. We know in the Hebraic living language, it's laying down, hunting, chasing things. And, well, there's witchcraft going on. Well, in the scripture, the moon is called the Queen of Heaven. And people, burning incense to the freaking moon, and talking to the moon is dangerous. The moon has no, it's demon worship, people. It really is. Anyway, but you do what you want. You got free will. Stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. We got greediness going on here and all of that. And so I'll read it that way just because I know about this. And some people are also just, if I want to read it a different way, they're really emotional about their pentacles, their money, and things like that. What are we going to do trying to secure something? Very much is emotional. But the moon in the upright goes to being upright, righteous, and humble, as we know. So we definitely have, death issues going on, and people meditating and trying to rest after broken heart, after death issues, house moves and things like that. We also have the tower coming out here, and the tower actually just came out in that audio that I did. And this is a paradigm shift in a very big way, and somebody's seen something where a death issue was at play, and it made something very much emotional within the home, with the mother, with the children, and it's caused something in a very big way, possibly financially. I mean, we got a physical death going on here, and it's known about in a very big way. And we also have sexual situations here with the Tower coming out here. So the word that Jehovah brought out here is the word spread, and the bed is out here. Okay, so blankets spread out on the floor of the tents, spreading out of something is here, is what it is showing forth of these two letters together, the Sadi and the Ain, which is the pictograph of the eye, and this is a little guy hunting and laying down on his side. So somebody traveled somewhere and something took place. Somebody's seen something. Where if there was some type of, this go back to family, and somebody spread out some type of sheets on the floor or something like that within some type of a travel trip situation, then the eye is showing that something emotional is around that kind of energy. This go back to sexual things. Changed everything here. Because it goes back to the bed, the chamber, a couch is also here. Yeah, traveling is here, and a traveling through a spreading out of an area is also here. Exile is also showing up in this section with this word. The word the other direction is tree. It goes back to talking about the elders of the tribe being the upright, firm ones, and making decisions and giving advice and things like that. Because some people are dealing with sexual issues that are known, and they're connected to death, and really trying to figure out, what to do within that kind of stuff. So there's counsel here. We know that the watchtower in the Hebrew goes to somebody being scrutinized and watched and seeing if they're, eligible to be, judged to be upright in whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Stupidness to me. This also goes back to the spine. I could really say something on very personal. I'm just not going to even go there. I'm just not even going to freaking go there. So we got advice out here, and a device, which would go back to the tower energy, and being consulted. A counselor energy is definitely out here. So let's just go on. This energy is going to flow differently given what was coming out here with all that energy. Some people are dealing with issues that are known about sexually within travel situations, like I said, where they've went somewhere, spread out a bed on a couch or whatever, and something's taken place there within family issues. And somebody's held on to that in a very big way, and yet something's known about it. Whether they opened up or not, it's emotional to open up because it's absolutely known. Things are known. It's connected to some type of maybe somebody traveled where a funeral was going on or something like that. Somebody also held back information about a funeral, but yet it's known in a very big way as well. Connected to children and home and mother and stuff like that. And then we got people that are being scrutinized and tested, and something to do with your spine energy here with the mother. and somebody's laying here also on a bed or on a couch or something like that, if we want to just take that as laying down like it said. Whatever that's all about. Whatever that's all about. I guess people think that they got to, there's the king of cups was in the reverse, and somebody's in the freaking head. Whatever. Show me this tower, Yehovah Elohim. I inquire at your hand only. The Knight of Cups. That's law. We just seen the incarceration card. It's also about traveling. Show me the Knight of Cups. This is the Knight in shining armor. Sexual stuff. This is somebody between the ages of 25 to 35. For some of you all, it doesn't have to be. It could have just been somebody a little younger than the King of Cups. But that King of Cups was in the reverse and he jumped out upon the on the tower energy. Show me this Knight. Show me the Knight, please. And y'all just be patient with me because I'm really having a lot of flow of energy coming through me. Yeah, somebody, okay, this is the lying, cheating, strategizing, babbling piece of crap, and it literally came out on the tower on that audio that I just did. It literally did. And then we've got the pentacle, and that is a conception, and the pentacle was also in that reading that I did. And it's known about the conception. It's also known about sexual money that's been taken, and they've lied about it. But then when the tower comes down, it's a paradigm shift because it comes from the divine. It was a disaster, whatever's taking place. Somebody also lied about the conception being somebody's child, but we just seen the King of Cups. If somebody said it was the King of Cups, but really it was Knight of Cups, then I could read it that way. For some people, that might have been the case, and it's the truth. And somebody, could have been imbalanced in drinks and things like that. Also, we have eternity here with the noon showing up here. This is the law. This is the law as well showing up here. Fortune here as well. And somebody's been greedy, and somebody also was thrown out. So the Hangman is here. Flipped upside down. We got backwards organization going on. We've got sacrifice, prophecy, poisons, prison. We got the law out here. We got prostitution showing itself here. Somebody's also trying to strategize something in a very physical way with the contract. Because they know of something that's been sacrificed. And we got children right here. This is a seducing card in the negative. But it does go back to children. It's very creative energy. We're getting water out here on this tower. Show me the moon. And the moon will pull on the tide, right? Well, something is very watery. Because there's sexual situations going on here. Actually, show me this Seven of Swords. I guess it's the same energy because it's deception here. Show me the Seven of Swords. Something was strategized sexually here in a very physical way. So the Knight, we're getting two Knights out here. Fast moving energy. Could be somebody who worked for the law. Because this person is dressed, governmental stuff is showing itself here. Again, if somebody was an overindulger, then obviously something's taking place here in a very big way. With the innocent, we've got the deer show. Oh, deer. Is it a red deer? Maybe. Stupid. Oh, it's a starbuck. That's what it is. It's a buck. This is rebellion energy. Show me the moon. Somebody's nasty. Show me the moon. The worlds. So we've got travel energies, and that was stating traveling. And if somebody did, what's catching me in my spirit, if somebody left for their travels and was in the upright, something took place within something, just like that within drinks or something that was mixed together, okay, on this travel trip. But there was some type of a deception attached to that, okay? There's wisdom here. So we got children and a private investigator energy here as well. We've got teeth and the mouth area is showing up with the shin here. So there's a word both directions, but only one direction we get a definition. And it's flood. Well, we got a completion here on this moon. The world card goes back to a completion. Something's over here. The towers come down. That's over. We've got something that looks like a death here. That's over. And something very emotional about that, because we know that the flood is here to bring the wicked down. Show me the Four of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords just jumped out here. That's somebody's been waiting and waiting and waiting on some stuff here. Well, if this Queen of Wands, or excuse me, maybe it is Queen of Wands just showing up as a Queen of Swords. If she's not in the upright, she's in witchcraft. Stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. We got rebellion here. What is this Queen of Swords here? Okay. The Ace of Cups. That's a pregnancy energy as well. You know, here lately I've really been getting aces. Something was very foolish here. Clean slate as well. Show me the Four of Swords. Somebody went on a trip or went somewhere. Maybe just with their mother on a trip to go see somebody. They laid out a bed on the floor and they did something and they got pregnant. For some of you all. Or that was somebody's. These would be. I mean, we did see children there as well. I mean, it could have been any. It's just something sexual took place. But we do have conception here. We have two conceptions here, or something to do with money, and then the person could have got pregnant for doing that as well. I could read it that way for any given person as well. What's this Four of Swords? For whoever this energy is for. What's this Four of Swords? This is somebody who works for the law that this happened with. Why do I say that? Because we have 8 swords here. The 8 of Swords showed itself with the King of Cups originally. And then here comes the a knight that literally represents the law. So when I just clarified that, that's still giving us those 8 swords there. Something with the law is here. And it's known. Or something like that. Or some type of knowledge of something. Somebody's seen something here. Or knows something or heard about something. But somebody did see, that's the eye. On some type of travel trip. In a very physical way, something's taken place. Somebody's seen something with a contract or whatever that is. Show me this Four of Swords, please. What's the Four of Swords, please, Jehovah? You tell it. Thank you. The Three of Swords. Third parties. The 7 swords. There's the lie. And the travel is showing up here. Well, it's known about. It's known about. It's known that somebody traveled, became a mother, or got pregnant, okay, held the information, was a third party. It's known about. Or this person just works for the law, and that's something to do with your family is there, and you were a third party, and somebody just held on to that. Showing up here, people. It's showing up here. Or it happened with more than one person that worked for the law, and they got pregnant twice doing that crap. Or you work for the law and that's happened twice to you as a third party. I could read it like that. And it's known. Something is known. And there's been messages about it. We have melancholy energy here. Well, we got somebody with a freaking broken heart as well. We got the young woman. That was a blind date to something. And we also have the merchant. That would have been somebody who's good in business, but they also could be very cunning. Okay, so this is a sexual person here, did something sexual as a third party, traveled somewhere, laid out a stupid blanket and did something. Somebody's person, even maybe it was a family member that you did it with. Who the crap knows at this point? I've just learned that the freaking earth has just become nothing but gross to me. What else? Show me this Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. Show me this, thank you. Somebody just sighing. Well, of course they are. This goes back to a widow as well. So again, we have somebody shown here that it looks like they're at a funeral as well. So somebody traveled for a funeral. Something happened around people getting together. And we got the pride energy here. A peacock is showing itself here in this deck, and a peacock showing itself here as well. Somebody is very much prideful. We got the rebellion energy here showing itself. Somebody absolutely knows what's taking place. They know it. It's been seen, and it's a disgrace because it's connected to the home and the family. It's also connected to either a boss or a father figure, or somebody older is here as well with the World card. If they were just a lot older than you, something's taking place with that on this trip. Backstabbing stuff is here. Ten of Swords, and somebody's hands have been tied. Show me this Tower energy, please. For whatever reason why you always bring this out, he is. And so let him just speak. It's Judgment Day for some people that thought they were going to get away with some stuff that's taking place within the home, and you just ain't getting away with it. You and I don't get away with nothing. You either had a chance to confess something before the divine and put it to rest, or you didn't, and now it's big blown up, and now everybody knows. The old woman energy is here as well. That's wisdom. There's the haughtiness again showing up. That's pride. That's also pride. Pride. Somebody knows something about the money as well. Show me this old woman. If the grandparent died and you went on a trip, something's taken place. We did see younger energy there, which could go up to teenagers, and that energy was really coming out a minute ago with teenagers in the audio that I did. And somebody did something because they were drunk to a teenager in the family or something like that. That energy is out here for some people. Broke a heart. Of course it did. Show me this old woman energy, this wisdom. That'd be like the Hermit card. Yeah, there's three people here as well. And we also got a thief. Well, somebody got a pentacle stolen from them. We got bank systems and stuff like that. If it wasn't sexual for some of you all, that it wasn't sexual, you went somewhere, something's taken place around a death situation. Could have been 3 children to the older person, and 2 people lied and know that they did something around the inheritance. You can read it like that. But we do have a younger person here, a young woman. And so some of you all, if something's taking place with the younger woman, and if the blind date just means somebody was just blind to it, I could read it that way because I don't put the spirit in the box and say what he wants to say. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out here, please? Give us a word. So if your intuition was going off about any of this energy, then you need to pay attention to it. So the dalet, the door, the key, the in and out, weak and poor, dangling of the head type of energy. That's the letter D. The letter S is out here. Somebody has been really sad. We also had the we had the spine out here. And somebody did do something while somebody's mother went on a trip. Could have been to a little boy. Could have been to either boy or girl. We have a younger woman here. But we also had 2 pages that came out. That could be male or female. And somebody, and I've said this before, if somebody did something behind the back and pounded a little boy, that really did hurt the spine area, people. You just don't do that. That's why some people do have spinal issues today. And maybe didn't realize that, but Jehovah's already brought that to my attention, that some people's got really bad spinal issues because they've been pounded so hard from the backside, and that's not something that is normal to do. Okay, all right. Jehovah, what else you want to bring out here? And the chet. So we're getting the door here, and the chet is also the doorway. Somebody who has keys to your home, or is connected to your house, or is connected to a door type of a energy is here, or somebody that you grew up with. Okay, but the chet is the wall as well, or the ladder in the pictograph. I don't know if you can really see it. And we find the scripture of this, which would be the strength card in the High Arcana. Psalms 119:57 through 64 states for us that thou art my portion, Jehovah. I have said that I would keep your word. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my ways and turned my feet into thy testimonies, and I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commands. The bands of the wicked robbed me. Well, we have a lying, cheating, Babylon. We just seen the thief. It's right here. Okay, and we have a foe right there, and we also have death showing itself here as well to me. So we definitely have something's taken place. If somebody's done something around whatever's taking place, somebody died with whatever we're looking at, or something's happened around a death, even if it was just a travel trip for that, okay? But somebody got robbed as well within the process. If somebody did come in through somebody's door and did something sexual, or just did something and they caused them to die, that's what Jehovah's bringing out here. So the bands of the wicked robbed me, but I have not forsaken thy law. At midnight, we have the moon out here. I rise to give thanks to thee because of thy righteous judgments. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. The earth, O Jehovah, is full of thy mercy. Teach me thy statutes. And so we do have the earth showing up here. We have the whole world energies. And so let it be taught, people. Come into, some people are seared. They're not going to. They're going down to the lower parts of the earth, whether they like it or not. They're out of here. They're getting shaken out of the earth because the divine's word is not going to return void. But if you can hear today and you can confess something, something is already known in a very big way, whether it was a sexual thing or whether it was just a thievery thing within your home or with your family, it is freaking known, okay? Or whether it was your ex that used to have the same key, or some type of third party. Here was something that's happened. It's known about. If you can hear today, I would run to the freaking mercy seat and to that door, because the door's fixing to be shut for eternity for some people. I guess some people don't give a rip because they're so prideful. We got the peacock that showed out here in 2 different decks here. So this is passing from one space to the next with the chet. I want to actually see what this word is that came out here. So I got to hurry for time's sake. But the word DHH, there could have been more than one H connection. But it goes to throw down and ruin, a continual pushing to cause a ruin or a stumbling. And this word came out the other day on a reading that I did. To push something down or cast down or to drive on or to cast out. This also goes to clean if you're dealing with somebody who is affiliated with your home that has keys, because the door is here and you're dealing with a cleaner and they've done something and they tried to scrub something clean, then something worthless is here, or they've done something to banish somebody out because of the truth and what's really known. The word the other way goes back to unite, okay, or unity is here. I think this came out on a reading that I did for leadership being under freaking pressure about something. And we do have the eagle here. So the United States or somebody works for the government or something like that is showing up here in a very big way. And somebody's done something. Cast somebody out and did something because some stupid idiot what they freaking did. Because they don't have no freaking soul. So somebody joined together and did something here. On purpose. The riddle is also shown here as well. A child as the product of a union was also here. And we also get it here. All right, well, whatever. You also are dealing with some people who are involved in swinging. Okay? And we see people swinging here and doing stuff. And we had more than one person here on the situations. If an older person was gangbanged or something like that, somebody came in the door and somebody did something, then they did. And that energy has also come out before. Okay? And then they got stolen because we've got the devil energy here. This is what come out. Okay? Deal with it, people. Either you're going to face the truth or you're out.